Hi guys, today's my third Biz Kid interview, and today I'm interviewing Ivan Wesley. So tell us a little bit about your business.
Excellent, no problem. I am a graphic designer. My background is in an art school from BGSU, Bowling Green State University, and from there I developed into a food package designer, working on food brands in your local grocery store. My company's name is Anchor Creative, and I work on anything creative and artistic, but focusing on food and brands that make food in your grocery store.
So why did you choose to become a business owner?
It's a good question. Kind of pushed into it a little bit by circumstances of losing a job / being let go, and otherwise had a vision, wanted to eventually have my own business, and but I had all the relationships and people that I knew for the brands, the food brands, to continue working, and it was done within 2 weeks. I had a business running, and it was scary, but it was really exciting. And now I'm free to do the business that I want to do.
So what is your favorite part about owning a business?
I would say working in your PJs. No, no, it's freedom. It's freedom to do the work that you love, and doing it on your terms, doing it when you want, but also learning a new thing, and it's all up to you. It's all up to you to learn and to develop relationships and help people, but also better yourself. And so for me, it's going to the grocery store a lot and eating a lot of ice cream.
How much did you financially invest in starting your business?
Well, not a whole lot. I would say the biggest investment into starting my business was the 12 years of work experience, and but if you have to do it in dollars, it could be anywhere from $1,000 to maybe $2,000. Not a whole lot. I already had a computer, but throw in another $3,000 for that computer I'm working with. So to start my business, you may be between $2,000, $3,000, even $5,000 to start it up.
Well, didn't you have to take classes?
Well, all those classes came from going to Bowling Green State University, but and having, faculty and teachers showing me things, but it really was from the work experience of being given that project and working software, Photoshop, Illustrator, all sorts of other creative all sorts of other creative tools, like knowing your Pantone book. You have to spend hours looking at it, a bunch of colors, like if you're going to a paint store, you're looking for the right color. But yeah, a lot of talking to printers, learning how to communicate with them. But yeah, I'd say the biggest investment was kind of what you just brought up, was learning and being taught, as opposed to maybe how much I invested in technology or printers and computers.
So how long have you owned your business?
Well, it's only been a year and a half, so it's been a very short time. But I'd say in the last year and a half, I've experienced a little less than double what I was making before. So, but of course, there's a lot of business expenses. So within that first year, we experienced a lot of growth, but also learning how to balance that growth with with the expenses that come with it. So I had to pay for a lot of imagery, photography that helped the designs I was working on. Also pay for printing and other outgoing expenses. But yeah, it's been a very profitable first year.
So what is your morning routine?
Well, working from home, I have an interesting morning routine that combines getting ready for work, but also working with my kids. So I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, and helping them with breakfast and getting them going for the morning. But as far as the routine, I'd say it's mostly getting right to it. I go right to work. I start off with some good music to pump me up and really just start to get the ground rolling, and then taking breaks throughout the day is important to be refreshed. And but morning routine is pretty simple: kids, work, and coffee.
So what was the hardest lesson you had to learn on your path to success?
Hardest lesson is that there's no guarantee that things are not handed to you. Your success isn't handed to you. You really do have to work for it. And but it's not just about working for it. It's about faith. It's about putting yourself out there. A lot of times it's not that hard to receive success, but it's about taking a risk. It's about being, stepping out and doing something that you've never done before. And so yeah, to know that I wasn't going to be handed the success, that's a hard lesson to learn when, maybe your life you've, been given mostly,
right,
instead of going out and getting it.
So if you could start your business over again, what would you do differently?
That's a tough one because like I said, I was kind of pushed into starting the business. So maybe if I could do it differently, I would have been given a little bit more time to to get it all set up. But I don't know. I don't know if I could do it any differently because I already had the name Anchor Creative. I already knew that this was gonna happen, just didn't know when.
Right.
And yeah, if I could do it differently, I would have liked to maybe had a little more breathing room to not be so stressed in starting it up.
So why do you think that 98% of businesses fail?
Well, even though I don't have a strong business background or didn't take a whole lot of classes on it, I would say it would fail from a lack of innovation, a lack of reinventing yourself. So as long as you're doing the same thing, or as a wise man said, actually my wife's dad, who wrote a book about looking around corners, if you can't see some kind of future and make those necessary adjustments, you're going to fail because there's a change coming, and it's going to leave you, unable to accommodate that. So I'd say it would be change. If you're afraid to change, if you can't, flex and move with how society and business changes, then you're probably ending up in failure at some point.
So do you have a mentor?
Yes, I'd say many, mentors from different aspects of business and life, but one of them in particular, Casey Harshman, who I actually work with. We do a lot of our work as a cooperative. He has a business, I have a business, and but his encouragement and guidance, and even himself starting his own business as well, has been a great mentoring position. And we've worked in the previous agencies together, so looking to him and having his wisdom and guidance has been really good.
So what's your favorite personal development book?
Well, from personal and even into the business side too, there's a great author, I believe his name would be Stephen Covey, and it's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. So just overall the daily habits of discipline and being able to learn every day, but also to exercise that leadership that people are looking for, and being solid in everything you do, being a rock in everything you do.
So what's your favorite motivational quote?
All right. There's many of them. I'm sure that if I could remember in particular, but one in particular is never never give up. I better be right on this, but I think it's Winston Churchill who said it. But I'm also thinking of Gandhi for some reason. But no, it's never. Let me just add one more never when they wrote it. Give up. So persistence, tenacity, with every project I have, it's never settling for the first idea that comes. Any concept or idea, package design, I do at least 10, 15, 20 sketches to get that one idea,
Right.
to get the one perfect idea. Because without never giving up, without tenacity, persistence, you won't find that jewel, that missing idea.
So, what advice would you give a motivated young entrepreneur such as myself?
Well, kind of piggybacking off the last question of never giving up, which you need as advice from me. But I'd say, from what I've learned about you and just the questions you're asking me, is keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Meaning, keep at it. Don't give up on your dream, and don't be closed-minded.
Right.
You may have an idea of what you want to do. Be open to discovery, and the more you can discover, the more you can seek after and expose yourself to, the more you'll find that one thing or that specific thing that you love and are passionate about. It wasn't until I went to a particular college interview, didn't even end up going to that college from this college visit. It was in the University of Cincinnati, but by going there and just exposing myself to what they had to offer, I thought I was going to be an architect. That was not going to end up happening. But by going there, I found graphic design. I would have would have never found it if I wouldn't have went to that one, place, that one meeting. So never stop wanting to discover and search out and look for. And again, never give up with that.
Thank you guys for watching. Take it away.
Thank you guys also for watching. You can check out my website and some of my work at www.anchorcreativeltd.com. And from there you'll find some contact information. But check out the work, check out some of the Disney work and food work, and I think you'll be really excited to see what I do. Very, very interesting work for sure. Very tasty work